The chapter starts with the narrator saying outer gods. The absolute entities that had created numerous universes since ancient times were known as supreme beings. The supreme beings would repeatedly create universes while pursuing eternal life and living it. In that process, numerous substances, souls, and laws were birthed. In this endless cycle, the supreme beings that felt a persistent sense of boredom thought of a way to entertain themselves. That was to watch their creations go to war with each other. To the supreme beings, the destruction caused by their creations seemed interesting. Although that meant that numerous— Please subscribe my YouTube channel. It motivates me to upload more videos. Numerous creations had to fight in endless wars, die, and be reborn repeatedly. That was a necessary event to appease the boredom of the supreme beings. While all that was taking place, something happened. A supreme being who was observing the endless wars was killed by his own creation. When the supreme beings from other dimensions found out about that, they all gathered in one spot to observe the world that had lost its master. The death of a fellow supreme being. The fact that he was killed by his own creation. The supreme beings did not care about that. They all had the same thought. The first to claim an ownerless power becomes its master. The chapter starts with a picture of school. A boy in class says, "I got into the Korea National University of Arts." He is the son of Shadow Monarch Sung Jin-woo, aka the strongest in his verse. His friend is shocked and replies, "You're lying. How could someone as unrefined as you get into an arts university? I need to repeat another year." While Suho replies, "Haha, I'm finally freed from this hell." From behind, someone says, "Suho, congrats. I heard you got into an arts university. I never knew you had such a talent. Since when were you talented in drawing?" MC replies, "Sungchul, you again?" He replies, "I'm not Kim Sungchul. I'm Lee Yunchul." MC says, "Oh, is that so?" He says, "Because of you, my plan to take over this high school was ruined." MC replies, "Yes, it's also thanks to me that you were able to graduate safely." The students in class say, "Lee Yunchul's doing it again. We're about to graduate soon. Why is he still acting so childishly? Yeah. Why is he harassing that pitiful boy who lost his parents but still tries to smile as he lives on?" He shouts Suho and starts to punch him, but MC smacks him first. While being irritated, he says, "Let's just live a quiet life until we graduate." He is shocked for a second. The boy is not fazed. He asks while smirking, "What was that?" We see some kind of aura is circulating around his hand. He says that didn't hurt at all and proceeds to hit MC. But MC quickly dodges it, and the aura punch hits the drawer. MC is shocked. The whole class is shocked. He is also shocked. There is a big hole in the drawer as if Sumyeon drilled a hole in it. He says, "What?" MC is shocked. Then there is time skip. In first chapter, only LMAO. 2 years later, we see MC. He is walking through the streets. Introduction. Sung Suho. Second year. University student. He sees something. Someone with a mic is shouting. All lessons taking place in the main building have been changed over to the annex building. Please move there instead. The hunters are currently going in to subjugate the monsters. Everyone, please stay away. The gate manager asks, "How long has it been since the hunters went in?" The guard replies, "It's been slightly over 8 hours. Since this gate is estimated to be D rank, I think the hunters should be out soon." All right, everyone. This could get dangerous for anyone who's not a hunter. Please stay away. The students say, "Will the school get destroyed?" The hunters will take care of it. MC thinks, "Another gate? Huh?" The narrator says 3 years ago, gates started to appear in the world, causing the world to undergo a huge change. The gates were passageways to dungeons, and once a certain amount of time had passed, the monsters within the dungeon would come out of the dungeon to kill people. However, people also underwent changes, as if to go against what was happening. Special ability users that could use mana. The awakened started to appear. With the world changing so rapidly, people thought the chaos would persist for a long time. An awakened known as Woo Jinchul then created the Hunter Association, gathered awakened, and created a job known as Hunters quickly. putting an end to the chaos faster than expected. Now, the people in the world are divided into awakened and unawakened. We see MC is drawing in background. We see him drawing ant, which is obviously BRULAMO. The narrator says there are people in the world who can only get rewards by crawling like an ant, but there are also others who can get them easily just by grabbing them. In that situation, the ants quickly realize their own limits. No matter how hard the non-awakened worked, they still would not be able to make up for the difference between them and an E-rank awakened. If the hunters cannot close the gates, the world will be destroyed. In other words, without the awakened, the non-awakened cannot survive, but the awakened can survive without the non-awakened. Because of that, everyone is grateful towards the hunters. It's because of them that non-awakened like me can live a peaceful life, after all. But on the other hand, a sense of uneasiness also fills me. I'm starting to wonder if I am getting too used to not being able to get what I want. My missing parents, the fact that my survival relies on others, and the time when it seemed like I could do anything. What I possessed had disappeared, and a sense of powerlessness had filled that void. Mom always said that I resembled my dad. I wonder how my dad would get out of this powerless situation I'm in. Someone from behind says, SUHO. MC says, Teacher. He says you're focusing pretty well today. I guess it's more like an ant human? MC thinks, why did I draw such a thing? Of course it is our BRU. He will be main villain of the Jeju Island arc. In the next panel, we are again in front of the gate. The guards are shouting the hunters are coming out. Oh, they seem pretty relaxed. I think they succeeded in their raid. The guard says Hunter Kim, great work. He replies we have successfully completed the dungeon raid. We also have information that needs to be reported to the Hunter Association. We ran into a new type of monster. A humanoid monster that could spew blue flames from its eyes and mouth. It attacked with its claws and fangs. But it didn't do much damage. I got scratched by its attack a little, but nothing really happened. That monster could be nothing much. But the guard says it is definitely a monster that has not been spotted since the gates have appeared. I'm glad it wasn't a dangerous monster. In that case, Hunter Kim, I'll need you to submit a simple report on what happened in the raid. We are shown the wound in his hand. Suddenly it starts to burn. Something happens to him. He starts to shake. The guard is confused and asks Hunter Kim, are you? We see the hunter is infected and starts to attack him. He kills him. His party member notices it. He is completely turned into monster. His party member says those blue flames are the same flames the monster we saw in the dungeon had. The next SEC, she is dead. All of them starts to run. Slowly everyone dies and get infected. We see MC and his teacher from the window. We see students seeing from the window asking, what's happening? What's that? Both of them are shocked. People are attacking each other? There are blue lights in their eyes. It's like, they're monsters. Don't tell me a dungeon break has occurred. What are you doing? Let's get away quickly. No, we should just wait for hunters here. The students while scared ass. Instructor I am. You're an awakened. Do something. He replies, but I'm only Earache. MC is shocked. He sees a infected hunter is coming towards them. He proceeds to take a step back to jump, and starts to jump. MC shouts run away. The infected enters the class, and shouts. Everyone in the class is shocked. MC shouts everyone, run away, and proceed to run. But one of students is stuck in debris, and she says my legs gave way. Help me. He thinks for a bit, and runs while shouting I'll go get hunters. He thinks damn it, why did I say I'd go get hunters? That is basically the same as asking her to die. But there's nothing a non-awakened like me can do. Darn non-awakened. Even if I blame my powerlessness, nothing will change. Sung Suho, you need to find something you can do. If Dad were here, what would he do? We see Sung Jin-woo in his prime form. He looks back. He sees. We see the infected checks his surrounding. He sees the stuck girl. She is scared. She cries. We see he sees her and proceeds to attack her. She shouts. But in moment of contact, we see something is coming towards the infected at full speed. We see the MC hits the infected with a fire extinguisher at the face. He thinks if Dad were here, no would. We see a system message similar to solo leveling starts to appear. It gets more clear. It says, "Alert, you have met all the requirements to complete the secret quest, Courage of the Weak."